Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Joe Reed returning. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
He's brought down.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Makes the score.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
56.
First down, here's Burrow. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now here's Ross. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a first. Into heavy traffic, and a it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That one good for 37 yards. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now,
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
First down.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
At the 1-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown.
To Joe Reed.
Joe Reed with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 17-7 is our score.
Bengals 7.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Finding Green complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
A 7-yard pick.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
Randy Bullock to
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Rolling to his right. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
By William Jackson.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 2. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw on third down, Herbert. This is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Bengals 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Bengals 13. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Here comes Reed. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
Pay attention, pay attention. Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
At the 35-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now whistles here. And they might have been a little too fired up to go after the punter. So a 5-yard swing, but still 4th down.
You just wonder if the punt team used up something there that they didn't need to, right? Draw them off sides, but it still doesn't get them a 1st down. I used that one on 4th and 5 or less.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
1st down, Chargers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is a counter play. Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Bengals 13.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 5. First down, Cincinnati. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Green brings it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Chargers.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
I love how Melvin Ingram plays the game with toughness and a motor that absolutely will not quit. Knows how to get around all types of obstacles to get to the quarterback. He's had at least 7 sacks a season going back to 2015 and been a Pro Bowler for 3 straight years.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got one. 55 mark, guys, 55.
From the gun, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 39 yards. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
again, it's Mixon.
The 29-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, Burrow, flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And now here is another interception. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game. probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 13 yards remaining on second down. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's when the coaches...
And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking, because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Line 55.
It's Eckler again. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The Chargers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first.
And the Chargers
When
first.
Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Allen's got it complete. 20, 10.
Don't worry about it,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They started on the ground with Eckler. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
You got to love it, baby. Give me some more.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Open man is lost, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chargers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.